Hey guys, Sam here. So I'm going to teach you ribbon manipulation. So now, ribbon manipulation, well, manipulation in general is just the ability to move an object with your body, around your body, and in general space. So if you guys remember helicopter arms that we always did to find our general space and our personal space, where we stood here and we swung around, and we made sure we weren't hitting anybody, that's our general space. So we want to be able to move an object in our general space. Now, with our ribbons, which I'll show you what I made as a ribbon, I don't own any ribbons, so what I did was I took a Walmart shopping bag and I cut it in half, and then I straightened it out with my hand, and now I have a ribbon. But we have to realize that when we have an object in our hand, we actually take up more space. So this is why it's important for us to learn this activity, because we need to know that we are taking up more space, and so that we don't hit anybody in the space that we're now taking up. So remember, helicopter arms in general, that general space I take up. And then when I add a ribbon in, I'm actually starting to take up more space. So my helicopter arms are actually longer. So I want to make sure that whenever I manipulate any object in my hand, I have enough space that I'm not going to hit the ceiling if I go over my head, I'm not going to hit someone next to me, and I'm not going to hit a wall. So that's why it's important for us to learn this. So I'm going to give you some general cues to help you just hold on to that object and not release it and throw it anywhere. So what you want to do is you want to grab your ribbon, and you want to get a tight grip on it. Doesn't matter what end, you just want a tight grip on it. And then you want to extend your arm. And then you just want to do some movement. Just to make sure you're not hitting any walls. Go above your head too. Make sure you don't hit the ceiling. Go below. All that. So now that you have your general space, and now you have your space with the object in your hand, we can start working on different movements. So different movements from easier to hard would be just side to side or up and down. So those movements are, remember, tight grip, extend your arm, and then your movement. So you're going to go up and down as an easy movement, or side to side as an easy movement, or even rainbow, so over your head. Those are some really easy movements. So a couple like medium movements would be making up words. So if you take your object and you stick your arm out in front of you and you spell out your name. So to spell out my name, spell Sam, that would be some more difficult ones. Others would be numbers. So if you go and you make a 2 or a 3, something like that. And then some really hard ones would be just adding in different ribbons. So here's my one ribbon. I have another ribbon. So now I have ribbons in both my hands. So now my space is really big. Remember, my helicopter arms, got to find my space, make sure I don't hit anything. And another thing you can do is you can actually make a longer ribbon. So I took those two halves and I tied them together. And now my space is even bigger, and I have a longer ribbon to play with. Anything else you want to do, you can juggle the ribbons because they're really light objects. They'll actually float in the air for a bit. So if you want to grab 3, you can even juggle them. Try and catch them while they're still in the air. Anything like that, you can do a lot with ribbon manipulation. And if you watch Jacoby's video after this, he'll take some of those movements that I showed you and he'll put music to it and you can make a little dance out of them. The other thing you can do is you can take this ribbon or that longer one that you tied together, and if you have a stick or any like long object, even a pencil, you can tie it to the end of a pencil and you can actually have a sturdier object to hold. But just remember that when you do your helicopter arms with any object in your hand, you're going to take up more space. So, grab your ribbons, grab your plastic bags and a pair of scissors, cut them in half and make your ribbons. All of those ribbons, you want them? And have fun with it. Enjoy, guys.